My name is Manny. Today I'm going to be handing out letters. And this is something I've always wanted to do, is just show people love and that they matter. So I started a clothing brand called Beloved and Known. And its purpose, for those who haven't seen, I released a video about 5 months ago explaining everything about it, mostly. Um, so, for those who did not watch the video, this is me documenting Beloved and Known day one. Day one. I've been very busy, but I've also made a lot of excuses, and I am man enough to admit that. I've been lazy. I've been making excuses to not record content like I should be doing, because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've held myself back, and I'm not doing that anymore because this is something I want to do. And I would tell myself that, I am going to do this, I'm going to do that. And although I'm very busy, I work a lot. I'm an apprentice plumber, for those who don't know. I work about 60 hours a week, and in my free time after work, I either go to the gym or I come home and I basically relax, because it can be hard. Trade work can be really exhausting, it can be mentally draining, and it takes a toll. It takes a toll on you and your mind at times. The workplace can be difficult, but on the weekends I have time, and I wouldn't spend my time as much as I should be spending on the brand itself. I never gave up, but I never put in the effort that I wanted to put in because I got comfortable, and I'm man enough to admit that. But I have been doing, for the past month and a half, I've been able to buy a new phone, and that is what I'm recording on. I broke my old phone, and for 4 or 5 months, my screen has been broken. My front camera has been broken, and recording content was extremely difficult. So I am in a position to record now. It took a lot of money spent to be able to be in the position right now that I'm at. Money has been very hard. Financially, it's been very difficult to even think about a clothing brand, and that is part of the reason it's been difficult for me to make moves and further my steps towards Beloved and Known. But I'm in a position where I'm able to take better steps and make more sacrifices, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, is to be able to sacrifice. If you want something bad enough, you'll make it happen, because nothing will get in the way of you from reaching that goal, or that achievement, or that there's nothing that will get in the way of anything. If you want something bad enough, at the end of the day, you have to make decisions. You have a choice. Every single day you have a choice. It can either be positive, it can be negative, or it can be neutral. Well, being neutral isn't doing anything for you, and negative is only going to set you back. So it's been a long few months for me, financially, mentally, and just being able to lock in on something. I'm 24 years old. It's been, it makes you think a lot about life. Life goes by very fast, and it makes you think a lot about life. So, this has always been something I've been wanting to do for the past year and a half. And this is something that I'm ready to document. So this is day one of documenting my clothing brand, and I'm gonna cut it. So to cut it to the next clip, I'm gonna get my laptop ready and prepare to show you guys what I have going on. So again, if you're watching this is day one documenting my clothing brand for Beloved and Known. I'm so excited to start this journey. I'm so excited. It was very hard for me to start this video because I had no idea how I was going to start this video. But I just wanted to start. So I know it wasn't the best introduction to this, but thank you for being here. And I know this video won't get views, but it's kind of just for me to document and hold on to for memories. But all right, I'm gonna get my laptop ready. We'll see you in just a second. Okay, so once you have your font name, once you have your name for your clothing brand, you have to choose a font. And when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing. I had no idea how to run a clothing brand at all. I've never done it. Obviously, when you've never done something, everything is going to be very confusing, hard, and you just don't really know where to begin. But when you choose a clothing brand, clothing brand business model, you have to have a name. You have to have a font that you like. Now, where I'm going with this is the font you choose really has a visual impact on what you're selling. Because if something has a modern font and it looks very classy, very fancy, people will get a very people will have a, how do I say it? People will get something from that font and kind of correlate it to the brand. So let's say I have a brand called Beloved and Known, right? If I have a font that is super cursive or super modern or super, I don't know, old age font, they're gonna look at that and it doesn't really fit the meaning behind it. Because if you think of the word beloved and known, you're looking at the words loved and like known. Like, it's very personal. So when I chose Beloved and Known, I made sure that I had something very handwritten-y, more scribbly, more personal. But I chose two fonts because I want it to be like a soft sans serif. Now, trust me, it took me a long time to even understand what that even meant. So me just saying that right now, soft sans serif font, I had no idea what that meant before until I did my research, learned, because it's all a learning process. I learned this stuff, and this is for every single day. I'm going to be learning from here on out, just learning every little thing about everything to be the best I can at this. And that's what it's about. It's about learning, enjoying the journey, and loving the journey and loving the process. So I have two fonts that I chose in mind that I wanted to show you. And I'm basically searching up, it's called Adobe Garamond Pro. And so hold on. So it's Adobe Garamond Pro semi-bold, or I might change it to bold, but I'm still figuring it out. So I'll show you real quick. So this is one of the fonts I have in mind. So I have that font, and then I also have where I was going with a handwritten font. I have a font called the Greenwall Regular, and the Greenwall Regular is a free font. And something I didn't know that I know now is you have to choose fonts. You either have to get commercial licensing, or it has to be free. But also those fonts that you use, if you are gonna use those fonts, you have to make sure that the people that you come into contact with what I also learned with manufacturers is they have to also have access to the font. So that means you either have to buy the font for them, or it's a free font that they can access. You gotta have an editing software. There's so much to it that I've been learning, but I'm gonna start with just the basics from what I've been learning and go from there. But this is the other font that I have. So this one is called the Greenwall Regular. Now this font is, this font is, I don't think I'm going to be using this for any like front designs, like in the front. Maybe I will in the future. I'm still figuring it out. This is all a journey and process for me, so I'm still figuring it out mentally as well, and how I perceive these words on a shirt and a crew neck or a hoodie. But for me, I'm still figuring it out. But I really like the soft sans serif font from Adobe. It's not free, but it really stood out to me, and it's something I want to use. So I have two fonts that I have in mind. Now the other thing, there's a editing software that I also use. It's called Canva, and I know pretty much everyone knows what Canva is, but I'm spending $10 or $11.99 a month on it to get full access to it. So can't make money without spending money, but yeah. So I have Canva. I do use ChatGPT when it comes to learning things as well. Right now, let's see. So, like, I'll ask ChatGPT to give me information as to what I can learn and what I should focus on when it comes to running a clothing brand. So, I use ChatGPT to help me when it comes to learning things, and I'm using Canva to edit what designs I have, or what I have, and putting in the fonts that I have to put on Canva. So yeah, I have a font, I have the brand name, and I have the editing things that I'm using, and I have an Instagram. So this is just a little bit of kind of day one of documenting my clothing brand. Shout out to Mason. This is his gym abbreviation. So shout out to you, bro. Anyways, this is just day one. There's not a whole bunch that I have right now, but every single day I document this is another day for me to learn, another opportunity, and another day to progress. So there's a lot for me to learn. There's a lot, and forgive me, I'm sick right now, so not feeling the greatest, but I wanted to get this video in, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I can't wait to start this journey and continue to progress with it, because it's something I've wanted to do, but I held myself back. But it's always important to get back up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one.